pioneers, oh pioneers. Come, my tan-faced children, follow well in order. Get your weapons ready. Have you your pistols? Have you your sharp-edged axe, oh pioneers, oh pioneers? For we cannot tarry here. We must march, my darlings. We must bear the brunt of danger. We, the youthful, sinewy races, all the rest on us depends. Pioneers, oh pioneers, oh you youth, Western youth, so impatient, full of action, full of manly pride and friendship. Plain I see you, Western youth, see you tramping with the foremost. Pioneers, oh pioneers, all the past we leave behind.
Yeah. You know what I love that you taught me? You taught me how to look up words. To be in communication.
Yeah. Look, man, if you don't understand what words mean, you cannot move forward in life.
Comfort is defined as a state of physical ease and freedom from pain or constraint. The entrepreneur knows not these words, but rather the excitement, the fight, the growth and expansion into the marketplace. There are no shortcuts to success. There are no shortcuts to financial freedom or to the growth of your business. That's why I've created the Comfort Killers.
Changing the weather again, headed to Miami. It's going to be a journey. It's going to be great, and I cannot wait to share the experiences with you. The road to GrowthCon is real. Super. Hey, in case you didn't know, we're driving to Jacksonville, Florida. Flight disruptions, so we find solutions. You know, I had to drive down here, bro, 12 plus hours. My flight was canceled. Oh. So, as a comfort killer, we got to keep moving. I got here Thursday. Yeah. In Jacksonville, took a flight from Jacksonville. Yeah. That's what we do. We're at the 10X GrowthCon. It is only day one. Enough nuggets is what I'm gold mining for. I'm here as a freaking pioneer in the gold rush back in California, all right? And I'm here to dig for gold, and that's what I'm getting you guys. I had to get uncomfortable. I woke up with a big goal on my shoulder. It said, meet as many people as I can. Get attention. Ask them, are they comfort killers? They ought to say yes or no. You know what? I came with one purpose and one purpose only. To create, to document, to show, to advise, to give the essence of 10X, to give the essence of Boba. Real people doing big things for their life and their business. People are coming up to me, hey, I need to kill comfort. I need to kill comfort. What do I have to do? You're already doing it. You're here.
That's it.
And for those that are not here, this is why we created it. Hopefully you get the essence of it as we push it through. How big of a comfort?
I keep moving so hard, man. I can't get comfortable in anything.
That's it.
One day I'm like, dude, I think I'm comfortable being uncomfortable.
I love that. I got up this morning at about 3 o'clock, man. Uncomfortable as hell. Had to still do work. Had to write the goals down. Nothing changes, man. No matter where you're at, it's still the same. You got to pull out that notepad. You got to meditate. You got to go on your goals and hit your tasks. And today's task, man, I wish I had it out. Big goals for today, bro. Big goals. I'm trying to meet 100 people, yo. That's it. Let's kill it. Say hello.
Killing comfort.
Killing comfort, man.
Every second of the day.
Every freaking second of the day.
To become that individual that is fearless.
Yes.
Potent. And most important of all, giving back to the community.
Man, I'm so happy, I'm so grateful. There was one time when I took, on my webcam, I took the webcam and I turned it around to the view that I had. It was a parking lot, bro, of a tower in Orlando Airport, okay? And I said to myself, never again. I'm gonna create my own views. So look at this. In exactly 1 year, we just create our own views. Why? Because we put ourselves in situations that creates that. You know what I mean? So I said to myself, what do I have to do differently? I don't want to see this parking lot anymore. What do I have to do differently? What kind of self-development, what kind of personal development should I take on in order to change it to this?
Me, I'm mentally unemployable, so what that means is for me, I have no other reason. I can't go back, so I gotta invest, because if I'm not learning, I'm losing. So I try to tell people you gotta invest in yourself, but the problem is they don't see immediate return, such as when they may buy that bag and shoes. That make them feel good instantly. It hurt my pockets to spend this $4,000, but I know 3 months from now, 6 months from now, the relationships that I'm gonna build and the application of it that I'm gonna implement is gonna pay me. So I don't know why we don't do it, but I'm telling people just start, man. Whether you start watching on YouTube, a lot of this information is free. The problem is you just gotta apply it. But get in these rooms, because I wouldn't meet people like you. I wouldn't meet people like Grant. You can't personally meet these people through YouTube. You gotta get yourself in the room and sacrifice the money. I mean, you sacrifice it on any other thing that you may want for pleasure, so put that in your education.
The other side of the bell curve is people like us. People who refuse to be average. People are told all the time, you know what, you're crazy. You spend this money to go to Grant Cardone. You spent this money to travel here.
Sick in the head.
What's going on with you?
I've been nothing but comfortable since I was 18 years old with my job. I mean, it's a hard job. It's hot, but there's no money in it. And I want more for me and my wife and my children in the future. And when I was in high school, I never ever read ever. All those book reports, you know, I always skimmed. But now I'm actually starting to read and invest in myself.
Come on, man. Comfort killer over there.
Counting every penny to get here.
Counting
every single penny to get here.
So you counted every penny to get here.
And what's literally thinking, how are we gonna pay rent when I get back home?
Oh snap!
I'm trying just to be here.
So what are your goals when you're here? What are you trying to accomplish? What are you trying to pull out, extract?
Besides the networking, besides the learning, getting unstuck.
Getting
That's
unstuck.
My number one. I'm stuck. I already had a product. I already had a following. I'm just stuck somewhere.
Okay.
Something was bread, and I'm getting it. I'm getting unstuck.
You feel that it's...
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, I love that. Are you a comfort killer, Adler?
I'm a comfort killer.
Tell them that you are a comfort killer.
I'm a comfort killer.
I am.
A comfort killer.
I am. Stacy A. Cross, and there is no E in my name. Shout out to my team. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go have some lunch.
Basically, I had $20 to my name, and I knew I had to come here. I borrowed the money, borrowed about $1,500, make sure I'm here. I came here not knowing where I was gonna sleep. Had all my clothes with me on the plane. It didn't matter to me. I was gonna sleep in the lobby, man. It didn't matter. But I'm here now, and that's all that matters. I'm gonna take what I need to take and go take it and win for my family.
It really pisses me off because I'm like, listen, I invested probably $8 grand to be here, flight, ticket, hotel, travel, food. And I'm here because I'm gonna be better. Not I might be better. I will be better. And I also met people like yourself, the team, everybody else. And it just irks the shit out of me when I see people coming here spending their money, coming here to go sit at the
pool.
And you know what? I shouldn't care, but I do because I want to see people grow.
I freaking love you, Bill. Do you understand that the 10X Growth Con is a place where you come to invest in yourself? It's a place that you travel from all walks of life when you want to level up, when you want to add skill, when you want to increase everything in your space, because it's not a game. At the end of the day, what steps are we taking to personally develop ourselves? That's why I created a company that scares the hell out of me. My mission in life is to teach millions how to get uncomfortable, to think better, act better, and live better. Do you know how scary that is of a goal, to walk downstairs every day once upon waking, okay? And I do gratefulness. I don't just say I'm grateful, I do gratefulness. Being grateful is an action word, not just a feeling. So after I do grateful, you come downstairs with this big dragon of a goal on the side of your shoulder saying that you're going to teach millions how to get uncomfortable. What does that do for you? Right? You got to get uncomfortable, baby. How do you get uncomfortable? I do the opposite of the very things that got me to the position that I was in. I just do the total opposite. Yeah, when I went up there to do the interview with Grant, I met him for the first time. It was your first day? Was it your first day?
I was new.
New,
man.
fresh.
It was like my first or second day ever.
So what did you say to me? Now you had the motivation?
I had the motivation. I had the energy. I had the attitude. I didn't have no skills.
You didn't have the skills?
No skills.
How'd you work on the skill part?
Dude, you know what I did? I trained, cut the bullshit, and I did the things I didn't want to do. I did the things that made me uncomfortable. That's what I did. That's what I did. I did the things that I didn't want to do before, and I started making more of a sacrifice.
So you did the opposite of what you were...
Literally the opposite of everything.
It's black and white. It's black and white, baby.
I get the chills, bro.
Life gave me so many challenges.
Yes.
And I call it challenges because I don't believe in problems.
Absolutely.
And I believe that challenges create opportunities.
Yes.
Going to the uncomfortable, going to the unknown, and what's the worst that can happen?
Absolutely.
I can just go back, right?
Right.
So it's basically just taking a chance, and that's what this conference has been all about.
Yeah.
Just taking a chance, doing something that you haven't done before, and just believe. Some people call it believe, some people call it faith, whatever you want to call it. It's all about just, see, I get goosebumps.
You know what? Again, the comfort zone is what I realize is that blank calendar. It's like, yo, you know, if I'm gonna have a blank calendar, then I might as well, okay, I could lay out there all day, every day. Money is this, is that, I don't need it. And guess what? It becomes worse. You become part of the salt.
That's it.
You become part of the salt. You don't even become part of the dust that you came from. You become part of the salt, and salt is bitter.
Right.
It's bitter, folks.
He's a passionate guy. You could hear it in his voice that he really wants to change from within. But I love how he confronted those things that were holding him back, and that's the part of being a comfort killer, is really just confronting first. I created the 3 C's of change, and what he said was exactly what I created. You confront first, right? You commit, and then you create. And that's the 3 C's of change. That's what got me out of gambling addiction and creating this company, The Comfort Killer. So I appreciate Terrence. He's a freaking beast, and you know, in affiliate marketing, you gotta be one. So I appreciate it. You gotta do things that are naturally you feel the fear, and you go anyway. You feel fear, and you go anyway. The Comfort Killers is all about, like, what steps are you gonna do today to like cement your future?
Cold showers, actually, because that is uncomfortable as shit.
Do you do that?
Yes.
You do that every morning?
I purposely make myself uncomfortable.
Me too. You remember that?
Yeah, cold shower. I sit there and I just let that cold, freezing water hit me. I'm like, I embrace your discomfort. I'm all about you.
Yeah.
Cold showers, guys, I'm telling you.
So that's his...
Do something that makes you uncomfortable, that's a good place to start.
Cold ass showers in the AM.
Showers. You don't need to be comfortable all the time.
You're absolutely right. Thank you so much.
Take care.
All right.
Like
So, what makes you a comfort killer?
Working 24/7, besides that couple hours of sleep I can get.
So a couple hours to sleep, you work 24/7.
Yeah.
The big change, what were you doing before that you had to change in order to progress to where you are now?
So here's what was going on. I was raised in an average household, to be transparent.
Okay.
Teaching you to save as much money, invest in 401k, and work 40 hours a week. And here's what happened. I met my soon-to-be wife, my fiance, and I was like, I got to provide for her. So I was a full-time college student. I started working 80 hours a week. Taking 5 classes. I was dying, literally. And that's where my whole work ethic began to just come to me.
Here's the thing. I feel fear and I go anyway. You know how many times they said, no, I can't get into that college that I wanted to get to? You know how many times someone shut me out? I don't care about no more, baby. That actually motivates me. Makes me go even further and stronger. I want more people to tell me no. That's it, baby. All right, thanks. Nice meeting you. Yo, thank you, man. Thank you. How's it going? Come on, let's come. Oh, no. Yo, you just got me uncomfortable, man. I love you. I love you. What's your name?
My name is Carrie.
Carrie, nice to meet you. Come here. Tell them that you are a comfort killer and you lift my ass up.
Oh, I am a comfort killer.
I love it. Thank you. You know what's really amazing about taking on and taking ownership of your own life and your own course and creating your own future is that you're actually living to your potential now.
You have to take inventory and you have to realize what's around you.
Yes.
You know, if you go into the spiritual story of the prodigal son,
yes.
Remember it says that he came to his senses. See, when you wake up, all of a sudden you take inventory and you say, man, do I like how I look, how I feel, how I smell, what I see?
Yes.
Do I like what I'm eating from life's diner?
Yes.
See, life is like a diner. Most people don't like what's on their plate.
Absolutely.
So you got to take inventory today.
I still sometimes think about like what people will think sometimes, but I try to think my best that people shouldn't be judging me. People should be worrying about themselves, and their judgments shouldn't be bringing me down, and their judgments shouldn't be doing anything to affect my life.
Oh my God, that's freaking awesome. That is a comfort killer mentality. You keep that up. We love what you're doing. You, sir, are a comfort killer.
And let me tell you, talking about uncomfortable, if I let the uncomfort get the best of me, when I was 16 years old, how much confidence and self-awareness?
That's what I'm saying.
You're like so intimidated,
right?
And everything's about how everybody else thinks about you. You know, it's that time frame. I was so severely bullied by some of my best friends.
Wow.
Who do you think you are that you're launching a radio show? That was what some of my best friends' reaction was when I told them about Teen Talk Live. And if I let that get the best of me, I might have never launched Teen Talk Live. Who knows what I would be doing right now.
Right.
So stepping outside your comfort zone or feeling uncomfortable is also a message of maybe you're onto something that's threatening others because they want that idea for themselves.
I absolutely love it.
So it's okay to feel uncomfortable.
Yes.
To tell you, I'm speaking at, in a few hours today. I'm so excited, but I'm also so nervous. I'm like sweating right now. You know, the things that are exciting and the things that we know are about to be a rocket ship for us, those are supposed to make you a little uncomfortable. Because if you felt comfortable, you weren't pushing yourself enough.
Hey, how are you? I love what you do. You inspire me to keep going. So I want to say thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
It's those days when you're in and out. It's those days when it's tough, when it's like, damn, it'd be so easy to quit, go get that nursing job, take that guaranteed money.
Right, because it's comfortable, right?
It's comfortable.
All right.
And this has all been about taking risks, taking chances.
Yes.
Like, even me being here was a huge risk and everything because, Grant lit a fire under me a while ago.
This is what you get at the 10X Growth Con. You get people that are changing their life and continue the learning process to change for the future that they want.
Single mom.
Yeah, well,
I'm a single mom with a little girl, and my daughter knows what it is that mommy does.
Yeah.
But I'm literally living outside of my comfort zone because every single day, like I'm doing things, I don't know what the result's going to be. I'm just following my gut.
Right. So your intuition.
I'm taking meetings just because I know that this is what I'm supposed to do, and I never limit myself. I never allow anybody or any business to put a glass ceiling on me.
Love that.
Listen, I got called a clown for the first 6 months. I mean, 200 calls a day.
Yeah.
Still being called a clown.
Yeah.
About 6 months later, started getting some calls back. I started gaining credibility.
Okay.
Now, when they called me the king, now I don't say no, I'm the king. Now I say, I'm right here.
Probably the biggest thing that I'm still working on, I'll say, is like getting around people that you meet here in your everyday life. That's like
That's awesome.
that's like the most challenging thing. Like, it's hard to meet people that can get you a little bit uncomfortable in day-to-day life.
If we needed to hear something from Mr. Hank himself, what would you give us?
It's really easy.
Yes.
You're uniquely positioned to crush it.
That's it.
You're a unicorn.
Wow.
Because there's plenty of motivational speakers.
Yes.
Ain't a lot of black ones. Ain't a lot of gay ones.
Yes.
You are you do you and rep all those ideas.
Yes.
You could get booked all over the place.
So, wow.
Riches and niches. I'm not trying. I would love to be more like Tim's story. I would love to move crowd, but that's not even really my path.
But you did though. Not doing it. You did it.
I'm done. I'm done trying to fit the in.
I love it.
Don't fit in, mother.
I love it.
Rep you, do you, and let come to you.
Yo.
trying to appeal to motherfuckers. That don't work for me.
Yeah.
It don't work for nobody.
Absolutely. I think people would rather jump off the side of a bridge than have to go up to someone and speak and introduce themselves. There is a fear associated with that, and that's what we're here to show you, that we could go up to Kevin Harrington. You could go up to Grant Cardone. You could go up to Bradley. It's all a part about being a comfort killer, taking the necessary steps to grow yourself. And even if your goal today was just to talk to 10 people, that's it, 10 people. Just all it is just taking action and getting it done. All right, let's go.
I came over to the Grant Cardone family from London.
You're a connector.
Well, you know what?
You connect people.
I was just saying, I just knocked out 2 interviews before this thing even got started. I went digging for gold and found diamonds. So that's it. I'm just here digging for gold, and I happen to find diamonds with everyone. So that's what I try to do. Just connect the dots, baby.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do here? What are you trying to do at 10X Growth Con?
Man, I'm trying to infiltrate. I'm trying to network. I'm trying to blow this up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to blow it up, and where I down there, I blow my arm off. You know what I mean? That's how big I want it, man.
Yo, this right here
big, man.
is a comfort killer.
That's it.
Are you a comfort killer? I'm a comfort killer. I love it, baby. Thank you.
Love you.
I love you too.
Hey, you're great.
Oh, thank you.
Don't fight it.
You're great, man. I'm not fighting shit. Okay? So how's your sales game?
Crazy.
I love it, man. Freaking comfort killer. So at the end of the day, they don't want to hear how much power they have within them, because it scares them to know how powerful they are when you could change the direction of your own life. If someone says, yo, you could change the direction of your own life, the first question that you probably ask them back is, how? How could you change your own life? That's the wrong question. Tell me when you're gonna start, okay? Tell me what you desire, right? Tell me what you're gonna sacrifice, okay? Tell me when you're gonna get it by. Don't ask me how. Don't even ask yourself how. How doesn't matter. Once you make a decision, the universe conspires to make things happen. It has been 100% real in my life, in my daily actions. I took necessary actions to gain the results that I want. And here's the thing, I want to push it back and I want to give it back.
I saw something that inspired me on TV one day, Tony Robbins, and I said, I'm going to go to work for that guy. So I spent 10 years working in his company.
Wow.
And didn't know how I was going to go there, because it was like going to the moon for me. And through a series of successes and failures, I ended up in Tony's company. Through the law of attraction, I guess. I don't know.
Well, you know what's so funny is that you said something important. You said you don't know how. And I think that's most important, is that once we're committed, the how doesn't matter. How did I end up on Grant Cardone, interviewing Grant Cardone? Don't ask me how. I don't know. But I made a firm decision similar to what you've done.
It's being decisive.
Absolutely. And being clear about that decision that you've created.
If you are ever comfortable, just go back to sleep. Because you ain't doing nothing anyway, you know what I mean? Like, when you get uncomfortable, when you are forced and your back's against the wall, that's when the creativity comes to your mind. That's when you're going to grow. That's when you're going to do things. That's when you're going to take those actions. You know, like, I feel like there's a lot of motivational junkies chasing this thing, but ain't nobody doing nothing. You know what I mean? So, like, stop just taking the information and take it, run with it, take some action.
I love it. So clear, so focused. I can tell you step-by-step actions that I got laid out. Those who fail to plan to fail. And a confused mind does nothing.
Out of nowhere comes material. How long have you been working on Savage Grind in the background for the results to take shape, to be tangible?
Honestly, 4 months of persistence, knowledge, action.
That's
4
it.
months.
Doesn't take long. Time.
No.
We take time out of it once you're dedicated, persistent.
And it's about continuous growth. It's not just stopping. You learn, and you learn more. You go through action, and you learn more. Just to dial right. Exactly. You keep going, and you can't fail.
I love
success.
you. I love you
more.
Your mindset is expanded to a new concept or idea. It's hard to go back to its original way of thinking. So once exposed to that new mindset, like, yo, I can have anything I want in this life if I'm willing to work. I can have anything I want in this life if I'm willing to serve. I just continue to serve, work, and eventually you get yourself in them rooms.
What you just said, you start here, and I start like this. I start here, this is the result I want. I don't give a about the middle. The middle part will take care of itself.
We are Comfort Killers. We're here for a purpose, for a reason, for a mission. If you're here, you deserve to be here. If you're not here, ask yourself, how the hell can I get here? It's all about making a decision. You heard it here, law of attraction. We're on the same planet. It's the same. There's no such thing as failure once you learn from it.
All right. In the beginning, I was like, okay, I need to think about how am I going to get it done.
Right.
All of this. And what Grant talks about all the time is commit first.
Right.
And then figure it out later.
Don't even commit. Ask questions later. Right. Figure it out later.
Right. And with me doing that, I'm able to expand. Like, if I would have kept applying the same thing I was doing before I started listening to Grant, I wouldn't be here right now.
Absolutely.
I would not be here.
Absolutely. So you, sir, are a comfort killer. I just wanted to say thank you. This bracelet says, I am a comfort killer. You can wear it with pride. And that's just you getting up every day knowing that you're going about your business, okay? Thank you so much.
Also, Grant Cardone, thanks for this awesome opportunity. My money I've already made more money just from being here already. Thank you, Grant.
Thank you. Attitude has to be internal. You have to expect that you're a solutionist. If you look up solutionist in the dictionary, it ain't there, bro. I add the IST. You are a solutionist at everything that you do. But did I have to go create the rental car to get me down to Miami when my flight was delayed and canceled? Nah, man. Someone already created that. I just use it, right? I just use it. So a lot of solutions that we think isn't available to us, somebody already created it for us. All you have to do is tap in that atmosphere, tap in the universe, and have an attitude, a go-getter attitude that says, I'm going to solve this problem. Matter of fact, it ain't a problem. The only problem is if I'm dead. And if I'm not dead, I'm not done. That's it. That's it. Comfort Killers, how are you making it happen?
Well, I'll just tell you with the podcast, I had no network, I had no book, no product, I hadn't made $1 million with anything.
Okay.
I wasn't an expert, but all I did was I had a vision, I had a plan. I made the call to Jeremy, and he helped me take that plan, put a game plan together, and then all I did was I took the relationship that I had built, and I said, will you be on the podcast? The one thing I will tell somebody, though, is I didn't script anything. And the reason why you don't want to script anything is because you get scripted answers. So if you want real information, if you want to kill comfort, don't script it. Just be yourself.
Let's go. Day number 3, outstanding so far, man. This has been a great journey for learning and implementation and taking action. I just heard Elena Cardone. This was the best line I've heard all weekend. Elena Cardone said, it doesn't motivate me. I don't wait for motivation. Discipline moves me. Discipline will get the job done. Discipline makes action available. Do you understand?
Make that money any way possible. Yep. You gotta jump. You gotta get out there, get out on the street, talk to people. You just gotta make it happen.
One of the speakers yesterday said, if you're doing 8 hours, you're a slacker. You're a schlep. And to be honest, you are. If you're not doing what you need to do, getting everything done, and leaving that day at that day, you're behind.
Well, I mean, there was this one trick, a magic trick.
Yes.
I didn't know how to do, but it was like a really wonder and beauty magic. But I just didn't know how to do it. But I just had to get out of my comfort zone and think out of the box.
Yes.
You have to get all the way out of the box until you don't even know where that box is.
What?
For me, I'm a basketball guy. I played basketball pretty much my whole life. And it's like, yo, you always wonder, like, Dad, how did dude get that killer instinct? Or it's not that he's more talented than you all the time, but it's mental.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, if you could take that same concept and apply that into your business, yo, I could be the MJ, the Philly real estate.
In life and for your business, like what sort of things did you have to do to get uncomfortable? Frank.
Fail.
Love
Get
that.
used to it.
Failing.
Get used to it. Know that it's happening. Know that it's going to happen. I'm going to fail tomorrow.
Right.
But I'm going to win right behind it. So let me go and get that failure right out the way and let's rock it out.
Absolutely. What about you?
I don't know, 60 doors a day for 12 years.
Knocking. 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 If you still breathing here on earth, an earth that provides, an earth that has so much abundance, look at the sea. You got people over there trying to pick up this middle class scarcity attitude will have people go grab buckets trying to get as much water as they can outside of the ocean that never ends. That's a scarcity attitude. There's water. Look at these trees. Look at the air that you breathe. There's so much abundance in this universe. You have to tap in that abundance. That's an attitude. For you to see abundance, you have to believe that there's abundance. Right now, I'm gonna do a quick interview with Gloria Mayfield Banks, top earner in Mary Kay. It's an empowering type of interview. We're gonna ask her some questions about personal development and self-improvement.
People who have more because they want more, and they want more because they want to give more. And I totally believe, I'm looking always for ambitious people who want to give more. If you stay in the comfort zone,
yes,
there's nothing. All the fruit, all of it is on the end of the limb. All of it.
You just gotta take that leap.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
I love you. I cannot wait till Sunday to hear the rest of the month.
He's killing it, man. I mean, he's just letting you know, hey, look, you could be broke, but broke and poor is two different things. Poor, that's a mindset. That's all that is. It's like a disease, man. Once you get that energy, you get that 10x mentality, you can only go one way.
What skills?
What can you do every single day? What are you doing to get better? Okay, you got to get trained up. You got to get skilled up. You know what you have to do. You can't make excuses. You can't be comfortable. Okay, you cannot. No more excuses.
I love that.
At the end of the day, the moment is now. You know?
He's a comfort killer.
That's it.
Been following him since 2000.
Yes.
Changed my life in the car business, selling 8 cars a month. I got on his content.
Yeah.
I became salesperson of the month 28 months in a row, selling 40 cars a month.
Yes.
And that's the reason I approached Grant and said, hey, I want to come work for you.
Right.
You changed my life. I want to help other people change their life. So
It was a live stream.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm just coming up out of homelessness.
Wow.
And I told him my little story.
Yeah.
And they said, well, we put you on the air. Hold on, I'm going to go tell Grant your story. Hold on. And he did. And I said, you know what?
That's amazing.
I said, next year, he said, are you coming to the conference? I'm like, I can't really afford that right now, but I want to tell you this. I'm going to be your speaker next year. I'm going to be up on that stage. He goes, girl, when you coming? And I just got to tell him.
You know what?
He has changed my life forever.
Once you find your purpose, it's easy. Life is easy, life ain't hard. We need to stop approaching life like it's supposed to be this crazy struggle. You gotta work hard, your fingernails gotta be unfreaking buttoned off of the nail bed. No, life is easy, man, and once you're on purpose, once you're living true to self, you'll see how things come together, naturally, with no effort, you know?
The first time I saw you was with Grant Cardone.
Yes.
And I love that, your energy, first of all.
Oh, thank you.
And I see the beginning. This is the beginning for you.
Yeah, you know, I
see a lot for you in the future.
I feel it too, man.
But the key is to just like kill as much comfort as possible to the point that you're just like, whatever's gonna flow is gonna be beautiful because it's flowing out of my beautiful mouth.
You know, pushing up against your boundaries, it helps you really understand how much you can get done in a short period of time.
Right.
Just about getting that next thing done. Sometimes the entire project can seem overwhelming, but the most important thing is just get that next thing that you have to get done. So then when you look back, you've gotten a lot of little things done and you're there. Home free, day 3.
Day 3.
In the book.
Comfort killer.
The comfort killer?
Yes.
You work hard, you vividly imagine, ardently desire, sincerely believe, and enthusiastically act upon. It must inevitably come to pass, which is the comfort of all of it. You just know it's going to happen.
This is what it's all about. You've seen the influence and what you could create when you surround yourself with greatness. It wasn't always being great. It's just a feeling. You can actually change that feeling by snapping your finger, baby. Let's snap. Let's snap. Snap out of it. Snap back into a Slim Jim, bro. Again, I started this thing off to tell you I turned my webcam around and it was a parking lot in a tower in Orlando Airport, and I said to myself on that day, I gotta change this thing. Change is not external, baby. It's internal. Create the new you. Because you're not able to see that if you can't create the belief system in you.
Well, you know, in anything you want to do, anything, you know, anything, whether it's business, whether it's fitness, it's transformation within.
Yes.
Transformation is from in the mind and in the heart. You know what I mean? So a lot of times, a lot of people are like, yeah, I want to do this, I want to do this, but until you change what's in your mind and what's in your heart, nothing's going to happen.
Absolutely, I agree 100%.
Comfort is the enemy of progress. Nobody get anywhere being comfortable. So make sure you love to get uncomfortable.
It all starts here. You got to start here. You start here, you make the actions here, it'll go out to everywhere. So that's what you need to do, people. 10x your life. Be savage. Be a comfort killer. You know, don't just talk about it, be about it.
Nothing will ever change if you don't get used to being uncomfortable. It's not going to stick.
No, you're right.
You can comfort yourself through anything, but it's not going to stick.
Absolutely.
You got to get used to the grind.
How did you have to get?
I think that we're all creatures of habit. Left to our own devices, we'll all contract and retreat. That's why it takes the help of another person to get uncomfortable. Like I said, you can't see the picture when you're inside the frame. You need another person who will have those hard conversations with you, make you do things you don't want to do, help you become something you didn't think you could become. And to me, we won't kill our own comfort. We need another person to come in and exert that pressure on us.
I went home last night and I built it up again. I took everything I learned in 2 days and I went home and made implementations into my life. You can't just come here. You could network for so many hours, right? After the show's over, what are you going to go home and have a drink and hang out and party? No, you go home and take action. I cut my company and we build it up again. You got to take action to move forward. Don't just talk about it. You got to be about it. You got to be about it. Yes. Affiliates, build your team, build your brand.
Yes.
Take everything, the knowledge that you learn here, and implement it. Do not stay stagnant. Grow. Grow and grow again and grow some more.
So I wrote this on a napkin. Excuses are expensive. Satisfaction is priceless.
Yes. So as you can see, in this red box, I have a black box. But if I take the black box out and I close up the red box and open up the black box, the red box will actually fit inside of the black box.
Wow. Wait, I don't know. You want to do this? We're like a little amazed. Could you do that again for us, please?
Well, the magician's oath is to never show a trick twice.
Wow, you hear that? The magician's code is never to show a trick twice, and he means business. So that's what it's all about, and I did take a bunch of shirts out for promotional purposes, and for those that purchased a shirt, thank you so much. And I actually saw a few people wearing the shirt today. You know, a lot of people are spiffy, suit and tie, but then I'm looking at the shirt coming up the escalator, I'm like, yes, this is what it's all about. Killing comfort on a daily basis, and networking is the biggest piece of that.
I mean, this is uncomfortable for me. Coming to a place, I don't know anybody.
I love that. I love that.
And it's just getting here. It's a huge investment in myself. So I mean, that's uncomfortable when you're just like plugging a whole bunch of money into something. You're like, I hope I get a lot out of this.
Absolutely.
Flying down here by myself.
All that.
Yeah, and so.
All right, I have to ask you.
Yeah.
Who has been
it for me?
Who has been like it for you?
You know what? You're gonna laugh. You're gonna laugh. When I come here, I got the live stream at home. I'm not here for those on stage. I'm here for you guys out here.
Strong.
You understand me?
80% of your time you're interviewing
I'm
people.
here. This is my goal. There's a gentleman here that came with $20 to his name, didn't even have a ticket.
Okay.
He said that he felt like he needed to come. Grant Cardone spoke to him like the Lord. He just drove in his car and made it here. You know what? With connections, got the ticket that he wanted.
Wow.
Now he's in there learning.
He didn't have money. He just got. He just supplied the money.
People, when you make a decision, the universe conspires to make it happen for you.
So yeah, I was listening to one of his pretty much sermons. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And God spoke through him and he says, Brad, quit just talking about it. Be about it.
Be about it.
And I looked over at my wife and I says, hey honey, I'm sorry that the truck's broke down.
Yeah.
You're not going to have a ride and I'm taking the last bit of money. Here's $10 till the rest of the money gets to you.
Yeah.
And I drove.
Yes.
Whenever I made it to Grant Cardone's office, I had $18 to my name.
You see that? You see what's going on here? The spirit of 10xing and taking action is within the hearts of these comfort killers. It's in the heart of Bradley. taking action. Grant Cardone spoke to this man and said, be about it.
Yeah.
Stop talking about it. Start driving from Oklahoma a day and 2 hours. That's commitment, bro. Don't got a penny to his name and no goddamn ticket, okay? And he still made it here off of faith, off of commitment.
Comfort killers, baby. I love it. You gotta have comfort, and you kill it 2 times on Sunday.
Yo,
just once, twice.
Twice on Sundays. I love that. No.
Watch my girl.
Stacy A. Cross, baby.
Watch my girls. Comfort killers.
Yes.
Be doing it every single day. Hey, no average in here. Greatness. To the top.
I love it. I love it. And these guys are comfort killers. Make sure you get all of them. Oh man, that's the best thing every day. Kevin Harrington is a comfort killer. So much. All right. I'm a comfort killer, Ray. I'm a comfort killer. Comfort killer. Hey, Monica, are you a comfort killer? Oh God, I'm a killer. I'm a comfort killer. Drop the camera. She's done it. She done it. It's done. Has been so real. All right. They ask me who my favorite speaker is. I say they're out here. It's the people, baby. The people. All right. That's what I came for. I came to see the 10X people in here. The boba, the spirit of obsession. At the end of the day, we're here for one reason. We are not here to get more motivation. We're already motivated. We're not here for motivation. And those that are looking for external motivation are looking in the wrong place. They need to look internally for motivation. That's the reason why I walked out of a seminar a year ago, bro. They were trying to motivate me, all right? So I love where we are at this moment in life, meeting great people, and there's some right here that are looking right at me. These guys are amazing. We're here to network, we're here to expand, we're here to level the hell up, okay? And if you're not here for that, what are you here for? If you're here to swim in the ocean, then you're here on vacation, all right? All right, we need to check ourselves before we wreck ourselves, because at the end of the day, the comfort killer stands behind getting uncomfortable, making that extra call, doing what's necessary to go through in life to advance, man. At the end of the day, we must do something else, the opposite. If the lights are off, then it's not on. You can't come in here and tell me the dim lights are dim. It's on. It's either black or white. You're either doing what you're doing to advance and move forward, or you're not. You're either sleeping or you're up. You're either awake or you're sleeping. It's black or white. I am Stacy A. Cross, and there is no E in my name. Until next time, comfort killers. In Manila, they call me Godzilla.
Hey, I'll be back for you right there.
I am Stacy A. Cross, and there is no E in my name. You guys mean so much to me, and I'm proud of this. I'm proud of the product, the final release, and I want to hear from you what you thought about it. I want to hear your testimonies. I want you to share it. Please, you gotta share it out in your network. It is why I did it. We could have went two ways with this documentary, and I really wanted to send it off in the universe and have everyone really grasp what it means to be a comfort killer. I'm still in search of comfort killers, though. Even after the documentary is done, I'm still in search of it. The journey continues. It is your journey to success. If you're interested in sharing your story, please take action. I will contact you, and we could get to the next stages in how you could share your story. It doesn't end here. The documentary still lives on because we're documenting life. I am Stacy A. Cross, and there is no E in my name. Remember, share it out to the universe, spread it, and let it become you are a comfort killer.